Good afternoon, Professor Mark, Mr. Fahin, and thank you everyone for joining our group presentation today. We are glad to propose our construction projects, partial expansion work of police facilities at the Hong Kong International Airport. We are Group 1. Here is the outline of today's presentation. We have 5 parts. I will introduce the projects. Here you can see the project is located at the 3 runway of Hong Kong airports. Here is the location map. Actually, to meet the growing air traffic demand and to maintain the competitiveness among different cities in the world, we need to build a new police operations center. And we are Group 1 construction company headquartered in Hong Kong. We specialize in various infrastructure projects. We have a well-reputed history and we have a well-structured organization, including the BIM teams and robotic teams. Here is the aim of our projects, which have 5 parts. And Marco will talk about the literature review.
Hello everyone, let me talk about the lecture review. For the construction form, we will suggest the construction a 7-story building. The construction method will be suggesting using the rigid frame structure. The schedule management is assigned data to project activity, also include matching equipment, material and laboratory resources to project work. Also, our analysis method would be the critical path method. Let's talk about the critical path method. This method determines the project minimum completion time as well as the project activity start and finish time. Also, it can represent resources constrained by precedence relation. Cost estimation is the process of the cost of the building. Also, the information on the material quantity and laboratory input within each job account is also typically retained in the project budget. In this project, BIM will be used to build up a 3D model to demonstrate the construction details and use the video to present the construction sequence. According to the regulation of the developed department in 2018, we must obtain BIM in the design and construction of the project if the project is more than $30 million. Cost estimation can before the building phase begins using Revit with Microsoft Project. BIM is based on a single resources system. All important information such as model, estimate, and design note is shared and saved in one location. Using BIM, engineering may estimate possible construction risk and maintain them by modifying the design, so the safety of the construction may be better. Thank you very much.
So, hi everyone, my name is Chun Hung. I'm going to introduce the methodology adopted in this project. So, first thing first is an overview of the methodology. It mainly consists of 3 parts, which are the cost estimation, project scheduling, and BI model. For the cost estimation, cost in terms of the employment, material, and machines, we'll be using the information from the Census Statistic Department of Hong Kong, also the Hong Kong Construction Industry Employee General Union, and HKEX News. For the project scheduling, the work breakdown structure will be referred to the PMBOK guide at the 2001. The critical path methods can be referred to the methods proposed by N and Lewis in 2019. Then the resources leveling can be referred to the methods proposed by Dewey in 2015. That's it. So for this slide, this labor cost estimation, the report is extracted from the Census and Statistics Department of Hong Kong. This slide also showing the labor cost estimation, which is extracted from the Hong Kong Industry Employee General Union. And this material cost estimation, it also extracts from the sensors CSD HK for estimating the material cost. So this is the information extracted from the HKEX news for estimates the machine cost. So this work breakdown structure, as mentioned before, for this project, which is follow the PMBOK guide. So the right-hand side picture is showing a critical path generated from the MS project, while the critical path method is used according to the methods proposed by Atkins and Lubis in 2019. So this showing the resources leveling, which is using the methods proposed by Dewey in 2015. And those are the steps for the Dewey methods. This is the river model, and we just decided to divide the construction stage according to 4 stages. As you can see, the stage 1 is the preliminary stage, and the stage 2 and 3 is the construction stage, and the final stage is the completion stage. Also, for the NetFit works model, NetFit works model is using to simulate the construction sequence by animation. The animation will be generated automatically. So this is the animation for the simulating the construction sequence. So maybe you can just have a look. Let's see whether it can be played. Okay, so that's it. So this video can be, so it's just a construction sequence. For the detail, please refer to our group project. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiger. Let's talk about the project proposal. Actually, we have built a master program to fulfill every details of a construction project of our work. And you can see there are different items specified in every process. And Heung Man will talk about another part. Let's pass to him.
Now I will talk about the cash flow of in our project. In our project, we will use the Microsoft project to monitor the progress of the construction and estimate the construction cost. As you can see, the construction cost in this project is approaching approximately 124 million. It is shown that the initial cost is relatively high compared to the latter cost because mobilization costs and the initial investments is required to purchase the construction equipment in the beginning. The milestone is shown in the table below, and the corresponding cost is clearly shown demonstrated. The cost is composed. We first input the resources cost provided from our company to the Microsoft project, and then assigns the resources to every single task, and the program will automatically generate the cost for every milestone. The cost is mainly composed of the labor cost, the material cost, and the employment cost, and the outsourcing cost. This bar chart shows the cost distribution of our project, and this is the cost of the resources in our project, and there are 3 major costs. There are labor costs, material costs, and outsourcing costs. The labor cost is composed of the employment of site worker, site agent, and professionals, and the material cost is mainly composed of the material cost and the concrete cost and the reinforcement cost. And the third part is the outsourcing cost. Since our company is mainly working in the superstructure, the architecture and the inspection work will be outsourced to other subcontractor. This is the resource work availability report. Like other contractor, we handle the various projects simultaneously. The usage of resource is constructed to avoid the over-assignment in a single project. However, there we will provide some tolerance for the case such that we need to accelerate the work construction progress.
Thank you, Herman. Let's talk about the conclusion. To conclude, the cost of our project is estimated at around 120 million Hong Kong dollars, and this project is to be completed after 1 year or 365 days. We'll use a thorough monitoring scheme such as the Microsoft project, as I mentioned before, to monitor the whole construction progress so that we can build all the facilities required in schedule and within the course. At the same time, we will also build a BIM model and demo video to demonstrate our construction projects, and you can see at our final reports. To conclude, this project can be built in schedule and within budget. Here's the reference. That's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.